you're just standing in the middle of the fucking aisle, like with your shopping cart, and top it all off, you're fat as fuck too. So not only are you a double wide supreme, you're just in the middle of the fucking aisle, sweaty, stinky, hairy, pus ball of blood and flesh. And you wonder why people fat shame. Dude, you literally have no use. If you're 600 pounds, 500 pounds, unless you're like a sumo wrestler or something, you literally have no use to human society. Like, I just want to get that out there. Fat people have no use to human society. Why the fuck do we need fat people? You're literally fat as fuck, and your job is just to be in the way. Now, I'm not against eradicating fat people. I'm against bullying them into being more healthy. Which, that sounds mean and cruel, but I'd rather someone be healthy than fat and diabetic and not even going to live to like the age of like 55 because they're a fat fuck that has to pretty much go everywhere in a fucking electric cart. And then when the store doesn't have an electric cart, they bitch and complain because human bones, or at least most human bones, aren't built to support 500 plus pounds. And it's funny too because you can get as mad as you want, but if you're someone that's 500 pounds and completely unathletic, I can literally walk faster than you run. I can literally insult you, slap you in the face, and then just do a little few speed walks and just walk around you. And what are you going to do, chase me? You can't even stand out your go-kart. Those go-karts go like, 12 miles maybe at the fastest? But yeah, on to dumb speak English when they were pissed off because when people entered in the store, they speak one language, but when it comes to the money and stuff, then magically they know English. Like, that's the best part about learning English is you could be born and raised in fucking Germany or something, speak German your whole life, but you come to America and somebody owes you $2, magically you know how to speak English. That's the gift of America. Is when someone owes you money, you magically know how to speak English. That's your gift of America. You magically know how to speak English. So that's two dumbass customers. And then let's just ignore the customers that like somehow knock over glass bottles and glass bowls despite it being literally far back on the fucking shelf. Like, how much of a clumsy fuck do you need to be to literally just knock over glass? That's why I literally avoid the glass area of my store every fucking day. Because there's some dumbass that's gonna boop and then the glass falls down. And then the glass falls down and it fucking shatters. Now we have to clean it up. This worker has to clean it up. The worker is a babysitter. The customer is not always right. The customer is fucking retarded. Just know when you work in retail, you are nothing more than a babysitter. The customer is a baby. Sometimes they may be a toddler and think they're always right, but they're not. The customer is actually brain dead. And that's why, if I were to become a politician, I'll just join the side that's the most gullible and dumb, because they will believe whatever thing I say. They'll believe whatever will come out of my mouth. Actually, that is most politicians. I don't know what I'm saying now, but basically I don't really like people. Well, I love people, but like, working in retail has made me realize that how the fuck did we get to a point in time where, like, how the fuck did we put a man on the moon? How the fuck did we invent cars? How the fuck did we invent all this technology we have right now? And when you realize, look through history, it's only been just one group of people or one person that's invented all this stuff. Like, it didn't take a room of 1,000 humans or anything. Like, if you go up to a random person and tell them, oh, how do you build a car? And they don't even know how to make a fucking peanut butter and jelly sandwich, because as humans, we've gained so fucking lazy that we're now selling peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and fucking circle thingamajiggles or where the fuck they are. We can't even make that anymore. Give that like 50 years. Ask someone to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. They don't know what the fuck jelly or peanut butter is. That brings me to one thing. Like, why are restaurants? Well, I mean, I can understand restaurants because Arby's, Carl's Jr.'s, all them Fat Burger, they do taste good. Don't eat them every single fucking day and be a fat ass, but I'm just saying. They taste good, but like, why are they so popular when you could literally make the shit at home? Like, I can make a burger. Well, I mean, I don't know what the fuck McDonald's puts into their burgers, but I can definitely make a burger that's a lot healthier and tastes better than McDonald's does because, it's actual fucking meat and it's not. I'm pretty sure McDonald's has cocaine in their burgers, but it just humanity doesn't make sense to me. Like, how are we at? How are we here? Like, how are we still alive? How the fuck have we not all killed each other yet, or like just gone extinct from fucking stupidity? Because let's look at the past. Because the past, a lot of people like to say, "Oh, the past was better than today," and in some areas, yes, that is true. I mean, I prefer a future without social media than a future with social media. But like, let's look at the past. Past was fucking retarded. We had Jim Crow laws. We had racism and all that stuff. We had World War II, World War One, Korean War, Vietnam War, Desert Storm. Sure, it's like 5 other wars I'm forgetting, but we had a bunch of pointless wars that could have easily been avoided. And we're somehow still here. Like, it's to the point where if Kanye West ran for president, or actually, I take that back, if we had a fucking, I don't know, a chimpanzee, a gorilla, a Harambe or some shit run for president, I would rather vote Kanye West over someone that's like legitimately actually qualified for president, which we've hadn't had in little years. Like, I think the last president, well, I wasn't even born yet, but never mind. I would vote Kanye West seriously, and I would hope he would win, just to see what would happen. I just want to see if Kanye West was voted president. Here's what he would do. He's gonna paint the White House black because I think he said that in a song. I forgot which song. And he would make a Yeezy nuke or Yeezy missiles. Does Kanye West own Gucci? Or no, he owns Yeezy. But we would have Yeezy nukes and missiles. And, maybe if we have enough funds, we might get Yeezy tanks. And I would be 100% fine with that, because I feel like humanity is just more of a bad sitcom at this point. It just became a bad comedy. It started off good. Like, most sitcoms and comedy shows, they start off good, and then they just fucking tank, like, after, like, the 6th or 8th season, because, you can't really build a show off jokes and humor. Which, those are good, but, like, if you want to build a proper show, like, let's look at Avatar: The Last Airbender, older SpongeBob episodes, and like shows, well, not show, but movies like The Dark Knight, the first one, not the second. Well, both were good, and Joker, the recent one. All those are good. Aside from SpongeBob kind of tanked, but it still has a special place in my heart. Those had good. They had a mixture of both humor, at the same time serious. And I forgot where I was going with this, but basically what I'm saying is I feel like humanity is downgrading while at the same time evolving. Because, there's just no way people are just stupid nowadays. Like, I'm pretty sure people were very stupid back during Roman and medieval times. I mean, they were extremely stupid. If a woman showed any sign of intelligence, they were deemed a witch. But people these days are extra stupid. Like, we literally have information. We have all of human information at the touch of a fingertips in, like, a box that's like 5 inches, which is your phone or your computer. We have information where you can look up, well, hey, will eating a Tide Pod kill me? Will drinking bleach kill me? Will setting fire on myself give me 3rd-degree burns? But yet, people for some reason still do this. We still continue to do shit that will literally kill you We could put it on a label that says, "Hey, don't drink this. Hey, don't light yourself on fire," and people will just do it because hey, I want to get famous on TikTok. Which brings me up to my next question. Let's ban social media. Like, I think social media needs to be removed because social media has made people too comfortable with just being stupid and having no consequences for being stupid. Now, there are some exceptions, like lighting yourself on fire, and I'm 100% completely against disrespecting the dead, just so everyone knows that, but there's just some things that just, why would you do that? Or just why? I'm sure this video is probably going to get a little bit backlash because, a little bit of harsh stuff. I feel like we started the video off a little bit harsh with, wanting to smash a customer's head through a table and badly injuring them because we never said anything about killing them, just badly injuring them. Like, you can survive with your head split open. It's possible. You might be a little bit slow afterwards, but hey, you're still alive, so look on the bright side of that. Now, onto my topic of banning social media, I feel like people have gotten a little bit too comfortable. Nowadays on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, you can just say, or YouTube as well, you can say the absolute dumbest shit possible, and then, people are just gonna look, not gonna look at you, but, people are gonna say weird and stuff, but there's not gonna be any real consequences. Like, just the absolute dumbest and just weirdest shit that makes me wonder, how do you lack that much social skills? Like, I feel like the internet wouldn't be so dumb if we just removed the anonymous part of it. But the problem is, if you remove the anonymous part, then people are going to be afraid to speak their minds. Because, you're going to have the other group of people. You're going to have two groups of people. You're going to have the one that wants to speak their minds. And you're going to have the other one that wants to speak their minds as well. But the problem is, if you disagree with those people's opinions, then they're going to want to come after you. They're going to go and, oh, so-and-so works here, so-and-so said this about so-and-so, blah, 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 blah. They said this online. They said something I disagree with. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to act like a childless bitch, and I'm going to report it to their job, and I'm going to get them fired. I'm going to ruin their entire fucking life, or temporarily ruin it. Depends on what your job says. I'm not sure how records hold on, but yeah. I'm gonna ruin their fucking life because they said something I don't agree with. Oh, I want to beat the shit out of a customer. Well, see, if I was an employer, personally, that would be fine by me. I want my employees to express their anger and not ball it up and then take it out on, a customer. Because, if you slam a customer's forehead into a counter multiple times, that's assault and possibly battery. That doesn't look good on the employee, and that doesn't look good on the company. Now, personally, if I was an employer, I would understand it. But as an employer, I also have to take action. I have to save my own ass, because as an employer, I care more about myself than, everyone else. And that's how you become a manager. That's how you get promoted through life. Let's say you're working in retail. It's basically, if you want to move up, you have to say, fuck everyone else. I'm going to focus on myself. That's how you move up in life. Fuck everybody else, except my friends and family and loved ones. And that's how, that's how you make your money. When you see a homeless crackhead piece of shit parasite laying on the fucking strip, throwing water, just basically being a destructive nuisance, and then next second, they're fucking laying down the street, crying and hurting in pain, begging for money, you just walk right past them. Let them die. That's all they are. They're just parasites. How long is this video? Damn, 20 minutes. Holy shit. Why doesn't this... Why doesn't time fly this fast at work? Okay, well, point being. But basically, best way to go through life is focus on yourself. You say you want to invest in a business. Businesses cost money, but in return, a business will give you money. But, the problem is, you have all these charities, you have all these, support this, support that, blah, 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 blah. All that stuff is tragic, but you're more focused on how am I going to earn myself money. Because, when a school shooting happens or something like that happens and they need money to donate, that's your choice. You can donate to that. Or, better yet, that's a bad example, actually. Just take homeless, for example. Homeless is... I feel sorry for them. Being out in this weather and stuff, this heat, 109 degrees, 116, 117, or 30 degrees cold, freezing temperatures, rain, hurricanes, fucking mosquito infestations, I don't know. I feel bad for them, but what's the point in throwing money at something and nothing happens? It's like literally throwing money into a dumpster. Money's just gonna go to the dumpster and it's just nothing's gonna happen. That's my view on stuff like that. I'd rather invest in myself and, feed into my ego and just build upon what I like. What's my goal? My goal is to get a driver's license and get a car, because, I'm someone that loves cars. I post videos about cars all the time. Granted, they're lame as fuck and boring as fuck, but, that's how it is. Like, you want to get your first car. You want to stand out from the crowd. Susie, Sarah, Shanna, fucking Betty Lou, they all own Nissan Ultimas. And then Derek, John, and fucking Sam, they all own fucking Nissan 370Zs or 50Zs, whatever the fuck it's called. They're both the same. They're both the point being, you want to stand out. So, I'm going to get myself this car, because this car is different. Not a lot of people really have this car. It's not rare, it's not expensive, but, it's very uncommon to see it on the streets, and it's going to make people, oh, that's a pretty interesting car. If I go park at work, it's going to stand out. If I buy a Nissan Altima, then I'm just going to be put in a group of people that I don't want to be associated with. There's nothing wrong with owning a Nissan Altima, but do you really want to be associated with a group of people that's famous for letting everything they own just go to shit? Like, cars are basically like road avatars. Like, if a car just beat the shit, looks like it's been just fucking trashed around and the owner could give less of a fuck, what do you think the owner does in their life? Do you think the owner gives a fuck in their lives? How does their house look? Is their house shitty looking? Is there fucking candy wrappers all over the place? Probably, because, they can't even take care of their car. And that brings me up to, we have stuff like insurance. Why not just tell insurance, oh, my car door is dented in, my bumper's missing, half my car is fucking gone. Just tell your insurance and they'll literally fix the car. You pay insurance for a reason. Now, I know there's some people out there that don't drive with fucking insurance, and if you do, you're dumber than shit. Why just drive with insurance. You have insurance for a reason. The main excuse is, oh, my rates are going to go up. Well, fuck, that's how life is. You fucking cancel your fucking Netflix subscription. Cancel all these dumbass subscriptions you have. And you focus on shit that's actually important. You might not be broke. Like, if you stop buying overly expensive ass clothes like fucking Gucci, Supreme, and all this other stupid shit, you won't be broke. I can guarantee you that. And I know most Americans live paycheck to paycheck, but you can work out stuff by yourself. But, that's just my take. I'm gonna probably edit this video a little bit because, some stuff is a little bit too harsh. And, I don't feel like getting fired from my job for, speaking my mind. But fortunately, that is life. And yeah.